I'm Morley Safer.
I'm Leslie Stahl.
My name is Christian George DeRooney.
My name is Landrey Lynn McKenzie. This was me and my dog Spuds, Wes McKenzie.
We've been engaged for a year. It could be a year. Yeah, she kind of like, you know, she took everything and she kind of planned it, and she couldn't wait to plan it.
Why August 20th?
August 20th, it just kind of set the date. She kind of wanted the date to be, well, I had no choice at that point.
But it's Christian's parents' anniversary.
Yes, it was the day before my parents' anniversary.
Oh, the day before.
I was born in Lebanon, Beirut, 1981. It was really nice from what I remember until the age of 6 or 7. That's when the war started. Not good. Not good. My mom is Armenian, Azniv. She's wonderful, very sweet person. She's a wonderful mom, everything you would hope a mom would be like. And my dad is Lebanese. My dad is very funny. He likes to laugh and likes to crack jokes. It made me today. I like to make people laugh.
All the angels on the wire, getting busy from the heights. Go carefully.
They did a really good job raising me, as it shows. All the support they've given me, they've been through so much. We've been all through a lot together. The learning of culture, the hardship of leaving family behind in Lebanon. Kind of never forget where you came from.
I was born in St. Paul, Minnesota, an only child, the first grandchild, my mom's side, so I was really spoiled.
I am not, and I'm not going to sing a song either. One, because
I got lots of attention. My mom and I have a really close friendship. We talk on the phone almost every day. And once we get on the phone, it's really hard to get us off. She's a really creative person, and she's always making crafts. Taught me how to crochet. I took off with that. I even won second place in a crochet speed competition. She was always the one driving me to, theater, dance class, or whatever I was involved in. She was always, really supportive. I would definitely have to say I'm kind of a daddy's girl.
You must be daddy's little punk, and I can tell by the way you roll.
And I do get a lot of my mannerisms from him, and I think definitely where I get my salesman side. My dad is a salesman, and he's like the perfect guy to have around a campfire because he can tell stories and just keep you entertained all night long. My mom and dad both came from families of 6 siblings. Most of them had 3 or 4 or more kids, so there's plenty of cousins to go around.
I have a sister. She is 11 months older than I am. Irish twins. Very outgoing, helpful. I moved when I was 8 years old at the end of the war in '89 to California to move in with my cousins. Had a really good childhood. It was quite a good experience for me to be close with family. I wasn't into sports that much, but I was into soccer. I used to be in AYSO until we moved to Arizona. I was 18. I was there for 5 years.
When I was younger, I tried everything from dance, gymnastics.
1, 2, 3. Oh. Yeah, perfect 10 landing.
Karate. I got to purple belt. Violin, piano, soccer. That I did like in junior high. I even tried playing basketball, but I was a little too short for that. Anything that my parents would drive me to, I would go to. And I had this great house growing up. All the neighborhood kids were there all the time, always doing like kickball or baseball. I started in White Bear Lake for grade school, in Cottage Grove for junior high, and then I graduated from Hill Murray High School in St. Paul. This is my duct tape prom picture. And corsage and shoes and everything. It's all duct tape. I was pretty involved in like choir and theater. I was captain of the speech team. After high school, I went to Century College. Got two-year degrees there. I was there. I decided to go back to school, but I left resource management. Just went Metro State doing that.
The day we met, I think it was May 10th of 2006.
I remember what you wore on the first day. It came into my life and I thought, hey, you know, this could be something.
I don't remember the day we met. We just worked together. So it wasn't like I had some introduction like, this is Christian, this is Landry. I don't really remember the day we met.
It was a sunny day. that was
just making stuff up.
And I'm thinking two is better than one.
I think I approached Christian first.
You did?
Yeah. Well, Christian worked at the Republican Party in Minnesota. He worked full-time during the day.
She worked at night. Sometimes I would work the weekend when I would see her.
I'm not content to be with you in the daytime.
She was the monitor at that point.
My boss at the time asked me to train Christian in to fill in for me the nights that I was gone. So then I had a perfect excuse to talk to him.
Feel alright is by your side. Girl, I want to be with you all of the time, all day and all of the night.
And then I learned his funny side. You can't tell if he's being serious.
A lot of people don't know when I'm serious.
I don't really take it too seriously either. But
I got to move up, so I must have done something right.
Yeah.
It was shortly after I started training him in that we went on our first date. It happened so suddenly. I was working one Saturday and he came in to pick something up.
I came in to pick up my check, and I was hungry.
We both said, "Oh, I am so hungry," and he's like, "Oh, I'm hungry too, and I like green milk."
You know, how about green milk?
I was like, "Yeah, I like green milk too." That was our first date, and I didn't really take him seriously at first.
Yes, because I was nervous, and I usually don't get nervous.
He's always joking around.
I didn't have any control to the point where I don't know how to express my feelings to her.
I was interested, you know, he was very, actually kind of shy and mysterious. Christian's really hard to read.
Maybe it was too much for her to handle.
Yeah, I was definitely intrigued. Kind of stumbled over my words. I didn't know how interested he was until he actually had to be serious and tell me how he really felt about me. We were just connecting and talking and chatting like we couldn't quite do at work. He's so easy to talk to because you're always, you know, laughing.
Couldn't get my eyes off her. Like I know what she feels about me at that point, and she didn't want to say it. It's just the way that she looked at me and the way I looked at her, her nervousness. That's where I knew that she was the one for me.
He hit it very well, actually.
Yeah.
We had to continue the date, so we saw a movie. I think it was Hostel. We both really like scary movies. Great first date movie. Yeah. So it was a really long, nice first date.
That was like 3 years ago. 3 years.
I kind of had an idea the day that he proposed to me that it was coming. He surprised me on how it happened.
didn't know I had enough time to set everything up. So I made it look like I wasn't gonna leave the house when she left. As soon as that happened, I got out of there really quick and get the things that I needed to get. She was hanging out with Christy that day.
She sent me a text message saying, I have an idea of how I'm gonna propose to Landry, but I need your help.
I told her, you know, how I was gonna do it and, you know, where.
What do you need me to do? Just tell me what you need me to do and I'll just do it.
Well, she called her boyfriend, pretended that that she lost her wallet. Was it?
No. He called her and said he left his wallet in her car.
That's right.
I had to get her to the Green Mill by 3 o'clock.
And I just needed her to be there at that point.
I'm like, okay.
Because really, he's not gonna propose to you today.
We have to go to Green Mill in St. Paul.
I'm sorry. I feel really bad that you're thinking that.
Today of all days.
I was really nervous. And I set up a booth where we first had our date, and I had it all ready.
I walked in and I could see him almost right away.
Right when she walked in the door, she notices everything.
Flower petals and candles and this huge colorful bouquet.
And then she kind of knew, she smiled a little bit, and she was kind of nervous.
And he had like our song playing.
I remember getting on my knees and
I think you're pretty without any makeup on. I think you're funny when you tell the punchline wrong. I knew you got me when you let your walls come down.
I walked up to him and before he even had a chance to say anything, I just gave him this like big hug, smile ear to ear, and I was just like glowing and I was super happy.
you know, I got on my knee and asked her to marry me.
You make me feel like I'm living a teenage dream. The way you turn me on, I can't sleep. Let's run away and don't ever look back. Don't ever look back.
She said yes.
Right away?
Right away.
Did you ever think she might not say yes?
No, how could she?
Then I think I was speechless. Yeah, of course, but I think there was a hesitation because I remember him kind of saying, well, are you going to say yes, or, you know, what's going on?
Where's your yes?
He wanted to make it special and,
Yeah.
and personal and do it where we had our first date and bring it back to that with a lot more flowers and a lot more candles. I've been anticipating it, but it was finally happening.
You went to jail.
He didn't. He went to Shane Company.
Kids, a boy and a girl.
I think we're just training each other and learning how we, you know, fit together.